Hello, you guys. So I am Krista Coupons, and the Dollar General saga continues. I do have some notes that we're going to talk about in today's video. Recently, within the last month, I'll say, because I don't remember exactly when it was, there's been a lot going on. I was approached by a Dollar General store manager yet again, and basically threatened, yelled, screamed at, followed to my car. They're not allowed to follow you to your car, actually, just so you know. I know for a fact at Dollar General and Walmart that is totally against policy. So if someone follows you to your car, you should be alarmed. And I no longer felt safe shopping in my area because, at least to my knowledge, the manager was still working at Dollar General. So I made a video saying that I quit shopping at Dollar General until they did something about it. So I want to update you on what happened. Okay. Because I said a lot of you panicked that we wouldn't be posting the penny list and things like that. And I know a lot of you rely on our information for penny shopping, but we also, to be honest, my favorite store to shop at has always been Dollar General. So it was very hard for me to come to that conclusion that I was going to stop posting Dollar General deals. Now, in the meantime, some things have happened in my personal life, and the team has went on to post some Dollar General deals. So I want to kind of explain to you what has happened. So I'm having some allergy issues majorly, by the way. I brought my Kleenex with me because I did a video once and I was sniffling the whole time and it was so annoying. Anyway, I'm sure it's been more than once. But anyway, so I want to update you on that situation. But first, I want to tell you, and you can go back, by the way, and watch. I will link all these videos together so you can watch them if you don't know what happened. And so you can see the Dollar General called the police on me video. There was one from a few years ago. This was a different time. It's happened actually more than I've told you guys about. But so we're going to address all that. But first, I want to mention, aw, there's the cutest little puppy wuppies playing together. That there is some slow penny items right now, but that will pick up. Don't be alarmed. We did have last February, and then I believe it was August, where lots of things pennied. And I even went back and watched the videos, and I said in those videos, this is going to be a problem for us later, because it means since all this stuff is pennied now all together, later we're not going to have such great penny items. Which is kind of ringing true right now. But historically, we pick up soon. So hang in there. It will get better, I promise. I do have also, the girls did some Dollar General deals. So that's good news. It tells you, right, already in this video that we're going to share with you here in a little bit. And but I want to update you on what happened. So and I'm going off the cuff here. You have to know that going live to talk about something is a little ballsy, to be honest, because I could say the wrong thing, or say something in a way that it comes across in a way I didn't mean, or something like that. So if I mess up or say something wrong, I'll update you in the comments, okay? And the description. So I have had the most unsettling experience. It's like, how they say you should never meet your hero because you will be also disappointed. And I feel like that is what has happened to me, that here I've dedicated my life essentially to posting about Dollar General. And I have been only in my area too, by the way. Generally, although that one video was when I was out of state, generally, if I go out of my area, I'm treated quite lovely. And so if you watched that video where the police were called on me and I was followed out to my car for no reason, it was insinuated in the comments, first of all, that this has happened to me more than once, so perhaps I was the problem. And second of all, by the person in the video, it has been insinuated, I have seen because I've received screenshots, where he's posting publicly that that video was edited. And I'm going to tell you right up front, the video was not edited. The only thing that was edited was the black screen over the video. So you could not see employees' faces for their protection, which I did not have to do, by the way. I did out of the kindness of my heart. And some of the video where I'm outside, I do start showing video, but even some of the video is edited in a way where you can't hopefully see too much of. There was a piece of it that I couldn't help, but I tried to keep the people, anonymous, because I feel like here's what has happened. And I found this out later. I could post the entire video, okay? If I continue to be challenged publicly by this person that no longer works for Dollar General, thank you, Dollar General, that the video is fake or edited, and I'm a big bad YouTuber who just wanted to get him whatever, then I'll go ahead and post the goddamn thing. Okay? Don't fuck with me, because I will. Secondly, the audio of that video is not edited in any type of way whatsoever. It is from the beginning to when it cuts off. Unfortunately, I wish it went on until the police got there, because I literally couldn't get into my car until the police got there. Anywho, a lot of you recommended in the comments that I seek legal action. I have a quote unquote higher up recorded at Dollar General telling me that they will have a meeting, and I can post this if I need to. I'm not going to, because I'm not a dumbass. But I do have a recording. And by the way, West Virginia is a one-party consent state. If you don't know what that means, I'll go ahead and tell you. What that means is I can record anybody in any conversation I want without their knowledge, as long as I am aware of the recording, per my lawyer. So, anywho, I have a higher up at Dollar General recorded saying that they will have a meeting with managers in my district to, quote unquote, stop harassing me for no reason. So for any of you who think I'm the problem, I could post the video if you want me to, or the clip. Here's the thing. In this position that I'm in with all of you here, and all of you at my fingertips, literally, now that we can text 30,000 plus of you immediately, there is some type of responsibility that I personally feel, okay? So even though this has happened way more than I've told you about, I have videos for days. So I basically got a hold of a very well-known lawyer in West Virginia, who was very excited actually to talk to me about this and took the time to hear the entire story, watch all the videos that I have, and said, all right. In the middle of that conversation, one of my subscribers sent me screenshots of where the person that I'm going to say attacked me at Dollar General no longer worked at Dollar General. So I have decided that personally, at this time, at least, although I have 20 plus recordings, phone conversations with higher up people at Dollar General, phone conversations with the district, the regional manager, HR, in-store videos. My subscribers have sent in videos. I am going to say this publicly. Now, I haven't tested this out though yet, so keep that in mind. As long as they leave me alone, that's all I want. I am not looking to sue anyone. I am not looking to bring anyone down, get anyone fired, get anyone in trouble. I am not looking to do any of that. In fact, there are several videos that I have that I know if I sent them to Dollar General, at least 4 managers in my area would likely get fired. I'm going to keep those videos to myself, just because, again, I do feel somewhat of a responsibility in this position not to post things. I mean, I can post things publicly if I want, but here's what I think has happened. I think that I don't think this, I know this, but I'm going to say I think what has happened is just that this person that I encountered at the store who approached me yelling and screaming and followed me out to my car. I couldn't get my car, blah, blah, blah. I think that this person was given information about me that wasn't true, so they had an expectation of me in their mind. I very obviously always rock some pink or purple hair, and I think this person just seen me in the store and was like, oh, this is going to be a confrontation, and so started a confrontation with me. I think that's what's happened. And I believe that's what's happened with other managers, because I believe that the higher ups have not stopped this from happening. In fact, I have a little bit of proof of that. So as long as Dollar General has taken action against that person, which they have, and that's all I wanted. I just want to safely shop just like everyone else. Then I will shop at Dollar General. Okay. But it's, I don't know why, I do know why, that there is this preconceived notion about me, and I'll just fucking tell you the truth, okay? You want some truth? I'll give you the truth, just because I'm fucking in the mood for it today. I was friends with one of the managers who now I know has trained a lot of the managers in the area. I'm no longer friends with that person. So when you're friends with somebody and you're no longer friends with them, are they going to say good things about you? Probably not, right? So if that person is in a, I don't know, I would say a group text, and watching every single video that I put out and creating this narrative about me, then all of the other managers / employees had this preconceived notion about me, right? So they expected that I was going to be a fucking asshole. I have a new disclaimer that I have put in all of the description boxes of my videos, including this one. Not only should you treat the store with respect, but the employees and the other customers. I live my life that way, and always have. I'm not aware of any disrespectful actions that I've ever taken or done to anybody ever, other than not being a fucking puppet and saying what a manager in my area wanted me to say in my videos. So, and that's why we're no longer friends. So, if that caused me all of this problem, which again, I have proof of this, or I wouldn't be ballsy enough to come out against a corporation and say that, would I? Surely not. Then I wouldn't say that. But I literally have proof that this has happened time and time and time and time and time and time and time again with different managers in different areas. Even my subscribers, like I said, have sent in videos where they go in the store and random people are just talking shit about me that work at Dollar General in my local area. So, which is defamation, by the way, if it's not true, and it's clearly defamation. But again, my goal here is not to sue anyone, get anyone in trouble, get anyone fired. So I'm going to offer a piece here publicly with everyone that works at Dollar General in my area, and just go on about my fucking life and hope that I'm safe shopping at stores. I will tell you, the next time someone follows me out to my car, I don't think it's going to be so pretty, because it's a little fucking scary when someone invades your personal space and you're already saying, don't touch me, please don't touch me, get away from me. And then you're following me out to my car, which I know you're not allowed to do, and looking in my car and saying stuff like that, right? I literally could not get in my car until the police got there, and he started backing away and going to talk to the police, and then I was able to put my stuff in my car. But I was not going to put my code and stuff in front of him, because he already insinuated that he knew who I was and knew where I lived and blah, 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 blah. So, too bad for that toll, because I think that it just set up this preconceived notion of me. And again, I think that they thought that we were going to have a confrontation when they were the only ones having a confrontation. But so I guess the situation is resolved, is what I'm trying to say here, in the nicest possible way. And I'm by no means challenging anyone. I do not want any trouble. I just want to be treated like anybody else. And I don't think that's too much to ask. But I pretty much got the green light from the lawyer to carry on with my life and do my thing. And, you know, if I'm continued to be harassed, especially the video of the higher up at Dollar General telling me they will have a meeting with all the local managers not to, quote unquote, harass me for no reason, kind of says it all. Does it not? I mean, is that not enough? You know? So I'm gonna pretend like this didn't happen and just live my fucking life and go to the Dollar General and post deals. If I am continued to be harassed, then I guess we will take other options. But for now, I just want to be treated like everybody else. If I've done something by any means to hurt anybody's feelings along the way, I deeply apologize. I think I'm solely guilty of not saying, literally, I was friends with the manager who would give me specific things to say in my video. I'm not joking. This is fucking serious, as I am telling you the truth, as serious as I can be. Literally would tell me things that I needed to say in my video, and I wouldn't say them, and I wouldn't play that game, be told what to say and do, and so we're no longer friends. And so I believe that that is what has caused all of this trouble for myself in my local area. As you've seen, or you didn't see, if you follow me on TikTok, anyone can film in store through the Dollar General app. Dollar General gives you access to your camera and your microphone when you download the app. Oopsie, right? So anyway, is that sufficient? Did we make peace? Are we still gonna talk about me in the group chat, or can we move on? Please let me know. I'm by no means challenging anyone. I do not want to have confrontations with anyone. I literally have pink hair. I literally stand out like a sore thumb. And I realize that, and that's the way I choose to live my life. And I just want to help my friends save money, and that's it. That's all. That's all I want to do. So I'm not looking to, you know, I think too that a lot of them don't know that I was smart enough to record them approaching me, yelling and cussing and shit at me for no reason. There are literally videos that I have where managers are pretending to call the district manager and tell me I'm kicked out of the store. There are videos that I have where it feels like they're going to try to get into a physical altercation with me. There are videos that I have that are just shocking. Completely, utterly shocking. And I could put them out here for the whole world to see, and I could get lots of views, and I could probably make lots of money, but it's not what I wish to do. Okay? I don't want you to lose your job. I don't want you to be in trouble. I just want to live my life and be treated like everyone else that has a fucking YouTube channel who can film in store and be left alone. I'm not looking to go in store with a lighting kit and interrupt anybody's shopping. Occasionally, I just need maybe a picture of a bottle of Gain or something, and I'm on my way. I cannot think of a situation. I know I'm starting to rant. God damn, it's been 22 minutes. I'm sorry I said the GD word. Y'all get real mad at me when I say that. But I just don't know how else to explain the situation, or I feel like, and this is so ridiculous, that this is my only way to talk to Dollar General, because per my last conversation with a quote unquote higher up at Dollar General, they were scared and needed to talk to their legal team, literally in the recorded conversation, because of what I sent them. So this is literally my only way to have an adult conversation with adults. And I am running out of options, and I don't want to be out of options. I just want to be treated like a normal person. And I hope that is abundantly clear. I don't want any trouble with anybody. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to be your friend. I don't care. I just want to be left alone. I just want to shop. If you want to talk to me, I'm happy to. If you work at Dollar General and you have beef with me, you want to talk to me, you can get my phone number. You know how to find it. DM me, message me. We'll have to have a chat. I'm fine with that. But I'm not aware of anything that I've done other than not being a puppet for someone who wanted me to say certain things in my videos that works at Dollar General and still works at Dollar General. I do not wish to post the video, nor do I wish to send the video to HR where they're walking up to me yelling and cussing. And again, I have multiple of these videos. The reason I posted the video of the guy was because A, he called the police on me for no reason, and B, I literally was followed to my car, which I know because I've read the entire code of ethics, and it's not called, they don't call it a handbook at Dollar General, they call it something else, but I read I think it was 76 pages. I read them all, and it literally says that they're not allowed to give statements to news media. And I've been harassed over that little clause in the, because they seem to think that means I can't take a picture, or I can't film. But that if you go back and read it, and I'm happy to share it with you if you work at Dollar General and you want to see it, email me cmfcoupon6@gmail.com. Get my phone number, whatever. I know that a lot of the people, at least in my local area, know how to get a hold of me. So if you want to see that, I'm happy to share it with you. Anyway, so in the meantime, we're shopping at Dollar General. We're going to post deals at Dollar General, and we're just going to pretend like this didn't happen for now. And hopefully nothing else happens. Hopefully I don't have to be scared for my life to go to a store, which is ridiculous to say. But you know, when someone's insinuating they know where you live and follow you out to your car, and you know they're not allowed to do that, and it begins to be a little bit personal, you know. Anywho, let's move on, shall we? I'm gonna read some of your comments. Nicole, Danielle, this could have happened to any one of us. Yes, and that was my point as well. And I'm glad you brought that up, Nicole, because obviously most of you do not make YouTube videos. However, how can I tell you to shop at a store that I don't feel safe shopping at, first of all? And secondly, it could happen to any of you, absolutely, and it's a little terrifying. And that's why I feel like we should arm ourselves with knowledge and you know, be treated equally. I don't know why that's so difficult. This gives me so much anxiety. That's why I have all my groceries delivered these days, same. And to be honest, you know, if we think about my business model here and how I make money, it's not good for me it's not good for me in my pocket to come out and talk badly of somewhere that I want you to shop at, right? That is very counterproductive. So when you think of that, I want you to think of my motives, okay? Because one-off video that gets a lot of views, even like the one that I posted that got a lot of views a few years ago, where the police were called on me. Let's be honest, I made thousands of dollars off that video. But in the long run, it's very counterproductive to me telling you, oh my gosh, go run and do this deal, right? If I'm like, I don't feel safe shopping here, go run and do this deal, use this digital coupon, I don't feel safe shopping here, they called the police on me for no reason, I don't feel safe shopping here, run to the store. It's very counterproductive for me. right? It doesn't make sense that I would use that. In the long run for my business, it's not efficient. So I really have no gain in posting videos like that other than wanting to feel safe shopping like everyone else. And wanting you guys to know, you know, I've always made this YouTube channel and looked at it as if, my best friend is on the other end of the phone. I don't know if you've ever made a video, but it's real awkward. Okay. I've just sat here and talked to myself in my car on a random street for 30 minutes. And it's real hard to get used to doing that. It's real awkward. So I just try to look at it as, if my best friend was on the other end of the line and I wanted to tell him about, what's a penny, what's a good deal, what would I say? And that's how I talk. Okay. I try not to pretend in my mind like there's people who hate me on the other end, which I'm sure there are. And, all of that nonsense that comes with being on YouTube and YouTube famous, I was going to say, although I don't see myself as famous. I think that's ridiculous. I am just literally somebody who was poor and couldn't get my car fixed. So I made a video and then people watched it. So I was like, oh, I can help people. And I'm stuck because I can't afford to get my car fixed. And then I made $5. I pretended like making that $5 was like winning the fucking lottery because I knew if I made $5, I could make $50, I could make $500, and so on, right? And so I really just leaned in real hard to it, and it worked out for me so far, other than the handful of times where I have literally felt like I was going to be in a physical altercation. I mean, literally one day I was scanning lunch boxes and a manager approached me yelling, cussing at me, fuck, 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 fuck. And I thought we were going to get into a physical altercation. And so I learned, to protect myself, I need to be on the phone or something. So there's like witnesses. So when I go into Dollar General, typically I'm on the phone. So there's some type of witness if something happens, which is, I feel, ridiculous, right? If you had your life that way. But all in all, like I said, I believe that these preconceived notions are kind of what's fueling the fire against me. And I just want to say why it's counterproductive for me to make videos against them, because I love Dollar General. And I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want anything to happen to me. I don't want anything to happen to anybody. I want us all to live happy, full, saving money lives. And that's all. That's really all I want. I don't want to sue anybody. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't want to get anybody fired. I don't want to send these videos into HR like they've asked me to. I have not complied with that. Because I understand that some of them just have this, they're just told this about me. And so they believe when I come in, I'm going to be an ass. And what's interesting even more is I barely go to these stores. That's why every time I do, something happens. There's only 2 stores in my district that I'll go to typically because they don't bother me. They just leave me alone, which is wild. Anyway, I talk to myself daily, LOL. It's the only difference is adding a camera. It's very awkward to just talk to yourself for 30 minutes plus and pretend like there's a glitch, by the way. Now, I'm going to tell you about this, but I'm going to tell you why I didn't post a video about this. Okay. We seen this actually in another group. This is not from our group. So here you go. They're getting Gain really inexpensive, as you can see here. I believe they added a piece of candy or something and it come to a penny. Now, that is with paper coupons. There are a couple lines that I will not cross. One of them is coupon misuse. And that, by the way, no judgment. I just personally choose not to misuse paper coupons, as I have some type of responsibility that comes along with this. Is it fraud? No, it's my understanding that's only fraud if you're altering a coupon or like printing them on your own or copying them is my understanding, although I'm not a lawyer. So if you feel like you want to do that, then have at it, sister. Otherwise, I do have some Dollar General deals that we have put together here for you that I'm going to show you really quickly, that you can choose to do if you'd like. I know I said I was going to read your comments. I guess we'll do that in a minute because I kind of got sidetracked there, didn't I? I really go off on tangents. Can you imagine the conversation that I had with the lawyer? I had to prepare. That's why I was busy, and I haven't made many videos. I had to prepare. In short, basically what has happened to me over the last couple of years. And again, I have like 20 instances of phone recordings in store things, videos that my subscribers have sent. So I had to prepare like this case to a lawyer and see if I was in the right, if I'm in the wrong, am I being harassed, what do I do, all that. And so that actually took me a lot of time because I did a lot of digging. I didn't even mention the time where I actually was challenged to a fight by a Dollar General employee on the clock. I have proof of that as well. Anyway. Oral-B deep. Oh, and what's more is they got a promotion after that. Is why that was significant. Anyway, I'll move on. Jesus. Colgate Renewal Clean Mint Gel 3 ounce is probably clearance at $4.20. There's a 3 off 1 digital coupon. There is a coupons.com rebate. So it makes that a bit of a moneymaker. Notice the expiration dates on the coupons too, you guys, okay? Oral-B Bright and Clean. There is $1. There is a $1 digital coupon. Packaging may vary. It's a $1 moneymaker, and that is a digital coupon. So that's pretty awesome. Crest with Scope mouthwash. A lot of these expire this week, so if you're going to use them, you better use them now. Crest mouthwash is $1. The 1.2 ounce. You can use the $1 digital coupon and get that free. Axe deodorant, the trial size, which we say trial size, but I looked at it and it's not really I wouldn't call it a full size. But at least in my store, it's hot in here. It's not in the travel section. It's in the regular deodorant section. So I don't know. There's also a 2 Axe deodorant deal. The 1.7 ounce, $2.75 each. Use the 2 off 2, and you'll pay $3.50 for 2. Jergens body butter. This must also be on clearance. It's $2.70. I remember I think I made this screenshot or maybe a similar one. Maybe Lori made this one. I made a similar one. Can't remember. But all the Jergens body butter is $2.70 for some reason. So it must all be on clearance, I would speculate. Yep. See? All right, Neutrogena Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser, 5.8 ounce is $4. Use the 2-off-1 Neutrogena, pay $2 out of pocket, submit coupons.com. Now, y'all will notice that we have those where you submit also to coupons.com, and it does say on coupons.com that you're not supposed to, it's kind of like doubling up on the coupon. However, they do still give you the money for it if it's a digital coupon most of the time and not a manufacturer coupon, like a paper coupon. Digital coupons are manufacturer coupons. My bad. Let me rewind. Coupons.com says, I think it still says this, and I could be wrong, but at least at one point it said you wasn't allowed to use a coupon and then get the coupons.com rebate, but it allows you to do the rebate if it's a digital coupon usually, but do that at your own risk, and just know that it says that in case that's unethical for you. Personally, I don't give a shit what you do either way. I'm just telling you, you can make your own decisions. The amount of children that watch my videos is like 0. So, or 1 or 2. So, unless you're watching maybe with your children in the background. So, we're all adults here, is my point. YouTube tells you that too, by the way, how old your audience is. And generally speaking, my audience is over 25 years old. If you're under 25 years old, let us know in the chat. I'm real interested about that. Anyway, Crest Outlast Gel Paste, 4.6 ounce. These are little stands up ones, are $2.25. There's a $2 digital coupon, so you can pay 25 cents out of pocket. Bic Simply Soleil Click Razors, 6 count, are $6. There's a 3-off-1 digital coupon. You still pay $3 out of pocket, but these are great little ways to get your 5 off 25 up to a higher cost. If you're looking for filler type items, Snuggle dryer sheets, the 40 count, are $2.25. You can use the $1.25 off 1 Snuggle Dollar General digital coupon, and you'll pay just $1 at the register at OOP. It means out of pocket for those of you who are unaware. Usually we don't put OOP, so I think I just noticed that she put that this time. That's interesting. But I think we're starting to do our screenshots a different way, which is why. Anyway, Skintimate Razor Exotic Bloom 4 count, $6. Use the 4-off-1 Skintimate Dollar General digital coupon, and you'll pay just $2 out of pocket, which is a pretty good deal. Skintimate Razor Vanilla Sugar 4 count is $5.40. There is a 4-off-1 digital coupon, so you can pay $1.40. As you guys can see, there are lots of Dollar General deals right now that you can do. Saturday would be a really good Saturday to shop, I think. Skintimate Dry Skin Shave Gel, 7 ounce, $2.70. Use the 2-off-1 Skintimate digital coupon, and you'll pay just 70 cents at the register. We have Skintimate Sensitive Skin. Oh, say that 5 times fast. Skintimate Sensitive Skin Shave Gel. Skintimate Sensitive Skin. What in the world? 7 ounce, $3. Use the 2-off-1 and pay $1. Whoever thought of the name of that product was messing with us, I think. Rolaids Soft Chews, 12 count, are $2.50. Use the 2-off-1, and you'll pay just 50 cents out of your pocket. There is a Edge Shave Gel that's 7 ounce, $3. There's a 2-off-1, pay $1. Okay. So those are the Dollar General deals that I have for you. Tina says, most of my stores have nice employees, but they have become really competitive to get rid of all of the pennies. The pretzels and cheese balls slipped by at one of my stores. Cashier was not happy. Yeah, and let's say that, of course, because obviously Dollar General is a corporation. I have went to Walmart and had bad experiences at Walmart. I think anytime a store or a corporation has, 16,000 stores and counting, there are going to be problems, right? And it is, if you don't know, Dollar General was a privately owned company and sold to a publicly traded company, I believe in 2008 or 9. I know oddly lots of information about Dollar General is stupid, really, but everything I read uh, seems to be about Dollar General. And even when I was trying not to post deals about Dollar General, I couldn't help myself but to look for them, which is kind of annoying, but true. But my point is, within any big corporation, there are going to be problems. Okay. I just have a little LLC and there's, me and two other people. Sometimes we have problems. So I can't imagine um, dictating that many stores with that many employees. However, I think a lot of this problem issue is within training. Because we know that some stores use old training information and videos. We've seen it. I've made videos about it. There was a policy, and you can look it up on YouTube if you want. I made a video, fake penny policy. And after the video, I learned it wasn't a fake penny policy. It was just that they were using the training videos as information, which, at least at the time, I don't know if this is still true because this was a while ago, which was out of date information. So if you started working at Dollar General and you were told that customers were only allowed to buy one penny item and stuff like that, that it's just not the case anymore. They've changed the policy since then. They just hadn't updated it in the training. So the people who were really going through the rules and taking the training seriously were getting the wrong information. At least at that time, anyway, as I'm told by the Dollar General employees who emailed me, because they're quick to email me and let me know if I say something wrong or something like that, which is fine. Please do. I will always correct myself. And even after that video, went on to correct myself. But this store in particular had gone as far as to make a fake 1-800 number. Whoopsie. It wasn't in my area though. But there was an area. This is so fucking clever. I apparently have like downloaded I'm speculating, downloaded a like text now phone number and got a 1-800 number, and when they would have complaints they would just tell people the wrong phone number. So it never actually, I don't mean to laugh because it's not funny, it's actually fucking terrible. Because what if something, but I mean, things were bad for that to happen, right? But that was a while ago, and again, I'm speculating. But we had numerous people telling us in this specific area that this was happening, and they also were putting out the old policy. So, but again, things like this, I think, are bound to happen if you have, not bound to happen, right? You can have better training and take time with your employees and teach them the correct customer service. And some stores, people probably fall through the cracks. Some stores, I'm sure, especially during this time in the last couple of years, are desperate for employees. I think that's what's happened a little bit too. I know I was interested to see, boy, we're really going off on here. But last night I was interested to see, I noticed that there was a commercial for Great Wolf Lodge. Is that what it was? I think so. Hiring in a commercial. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Anyway, I appreciate you and your team so much. I'm a recovering addict, and because of you, couponing and penny shopping has been a huge part of my sobriety, says Amanda Stevens with a $5 super chat. Congratulations on your sobriety, Amanda. I think that you might be pleased to know that there are a lot of people who share that same exact thing with you that I've read in the chat. So, yeah, first of all, congratulations. Secondly, I think it would be good if that is your situation. I don't know how long your sobriety, how long you've been clean, and maybe I shouldn't give this advice, but there's a lot of people who have that, leave that type of comment. So, maybe it would be good to talk to each other. Maybe not. I don't know. So, you know. Nicole says, Helen, it's not the body butter Jergens, it's the size Walmart sells. Oh. Way to go, Amanda. Yes, Beth, absolutely. There's my friend Michelle. I report all disrespectful employees. Yes, we should be respectful when we go into any store to the employees, the store, the customers, everyone around us, right? And we should expect that same respect in return. I don't think that's too much to ask, personally. But, you know, some people just don't have regular fucking respect, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Helen says, Amanda, congratulations. I am 9.5. I think she meant years or months, maybe, probably years sober. I will tell you, it does get easier, but it also doesn't get easier, if you know what I mean. Oh, so many of you are saying congratulations to Amanda, and that's so sweet. Amanda says 17 months yesterday. Wow, that is a long time. I recently watched it's on the channel E. I have Hulu, and it's called Dope Sick, and it's a very interesting show because I watched it and I was like, what? Literally every episode, the first couple of, it's based like in Virginia, in West Virginia, and the first couple of episodes, it took me a minute to get into it. But once it got going, I was like, did this really happen? And everything I Googled was true. And I think if you haven't seen it and you are an addict or you know an addict or you've been affected by an addict, you should watch it because everything I Googled about it was true. The only thing I could find different than reality that they put in the show is that one of the men were actually much older than they portrayed him to be in the show. That was the only real difference I could find. But basically, our government sold us out to be drug addicts. And they use some of the same buzzwords now with what's happening in the world that they used back then. So you should watch it if you're affected by that, because I think they packaged it up real interesting. Although I'm going to be pissed if they don't make a second season because they glorified treatment programs that I personally see in my area, and I see people who've been going to them for years and years and years and never get out of them. And so I think that's just another way for pharmaceutical companies to make money, but that's my personal opinion. You can watch it and decide for yourself. But anyway, we are really going off here, the rails, but it's a real interesting show. I love hearing clean stories. Congratulations to you and keep kicking butt, Melissa says. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I love you guys. See, that's why I do this, even though it's very It's a lot. I don't know. I'm so privileged, honestly, to have a job where I get to make videos, and get some negative comments every now and then, and run into bumps along the way. And then there's some people who have to go out and work, do hard physical labor and shit like that. So complaining doesn't feel worthy a lot of the times. But I think that this type of job is just takes a toll on you differently. It's more of a mentally, uh, like it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of people. It's a lot of trying to keep people in line and keep people happy and keep people um, fed with what they want. And sometimes it feels impossible. But I could not have survived this without the community. I don't know if I've ever told this story publicly, but one time when I used to upload a video at least every other day, a pre-recorded video at least every other day in the beginning, which was so much work. And I remember my husband being like, "What are you doing here? This is taking too much of your time, and you're not really making a lot of money. What are you doing with your life?" And we were arguing kind of about my time. And I literally was going to delete my YouTube channel. And my husband, I don't want to say football tackled me because that makes it sound abusive, but it was like, no, because I was literally like, fine, then I'll just delete it. And but it's just been such a long road. And to be honest, I don't know that we have a lot of people that's been here from the very beginning. I know there's some. I gotta roll down the window, it's getting really hot in here. But it's just been the most beautiful, wonderful thing, but at the same time a very hard thing. But at the same time, the community is amazing. And I appreciate any of you who have sat through one video, especially, we've been sitting here for an hour just chatting, right? I'm just talking to myself, really. So the fact that you are here or you subscribed or you care is amazing to me. And that you guys like Amanda can come here and find a purpose. Because I think for me personally, that's what saving money was for me that I didn't have previously, was a purpose. I mean, I had a purpose before. Obviously, I was a mom and things, but you get in like that rut of every day, like just this is my life. I'm just, I gotta shit job and blah, 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 blah. And then I found deal shopping, and it really gave me something to wake up and be excited about and look forward to. Yeah, it's on Hulu on the channel E. I watched it several months ago, so it's, I guess, an older show. I wonder, somebody Google if they're going to make a season 2, because I'm going to be so upset if they don't. Because like I said, they left it. Also, a good show to watch is called Trafficked. It's a little scary. It's not on E. It's on like Discovery or something. You guys should watch that show as well. It's not about really kind of the same thing, but it's kind of, but it's interesting. I'll leave it on the screen there so you can watch it. I mean, I'm telling you, I've never watched a show and like just been talked about it so much and been shocked about it. Again, they made it into a show, but even, and I don't want to give it away too much, but in a part of the show, they used the real footage of what happened. And I know, living in West Virginia, this is the show is based on what happened in it. They must have made a deal with Virginia, because at the end it says Virginia is for lovers, blah blah blah. But I can tell you in my experience, I lived in West Virginia, moved to Tennessee, and then moved back to West Virginia. And it very much was exactly what unfolded when I was in high school, getting out of high school. And like the lines at the places, I don't want to give it away, but you should watch it if you've been affected by addiction. Because I think, even if you yourself don't have addiction issues, if somebody in your family does, you might be shocked to find out what happened to make all of that happen, right? Um, and you should watch it. Just my opinion. I have panic disorder. Penny shopping has been good exposure therapy for me. It keeps me from being housebound and having moving in a good direction. I am so happy that's the case for you. I have the same issue actually, and I know you guys don't know this because I don't tell you this, but I go weeks and weeks and weeks without leaving my house. And I have really bad panic attacks and I get my groceries delivered. If I can get out of leaving the house in any type of way, I will do that for as long as I can. And that is certainly not healthy. Um, so I'm glad to have some motivation sometimes to go out and shop because boy, do I really like to stay home. Aw, I don't know how to say your first name, but I'm so glad um, for you 15 years. That's amazing. But yeah, watch that show if you haven't watched it. Yeah, I think you'll appreciate it. If you can get past the slowness of the first couple of episodes, I think if I remember correctly, anyway, I remember like watching it and being like, these people are a little too country bunkin', even for me, and I'm from West Virginia. It was just a little slow at the beginning, but once it's got a really famous director, actor, producer in it. I can't think of his name, but I think he used to be like in westerns and stuff. And he created it, I think, if I remember correctly. And he also is in the show. And it's really good, but they can't leave it the way they left it. It's so unsettling to me if they don't make a second season. But it's almost like a documentary, except they made it into a show, so it made it more interesting even than a documentary, I think. You know what I'm saying? I actually binge watched it so much that I didn't sleep. I remember like I would like not sleep some nights so I can watch it instead. It was so good. Aw, I'm so sorry you haven't left your house in 6 years. But I'm glad your husband goes for you. Do you guys want to talk about anything else before we go? Is there anything else that we need? Kevin Costner, thank you. Did you like it? Or am I really amping this up and y'all are going to watch it and be like, that sucked? It just was, the name was very off putting to me and my husband as well. We talked about it actually watching it together, and he was like, I don't want to watch somebody who's dope sick. And I was like, I can understand that. And then I guess I just run it. I ask you guys all the time what you will watch because I get bored with things easily. So if you think that series is shocking, you should watch the series on what happened to the Chippendales. Unbelievable. Wait, aren't Chippendales like male strippers? Or no? Yes or no? Aww. I'm glad your grandma gets to live with you, though. What is your Telegram channel called? You know what? I started this video and seen that I had that on there, and I was like, did I change it to Krista Coupons or is it the Penniless? List? Krista Coupons. Now you can respond even back to me. It's Chris Coupons, right? Shit, I forgot to send this video out on there. I'm getting used to back posting on Telegram. Don't get mad at me. There's a lot of things to post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Jeez Louise. You know? And then there's stories to everything. Nobody cares what I ate for fucking dinner, okay? Let's just be honest here. Yes, Chippendales were male strippers back in the 80s and late 90s. I think that the dope sick was so interesting to me is because, like I said, I was getting out of high school when that happened. And I remember very specifically some of the things in the video happening where I lived. And like that's when I started Googling, like, oh my God, this is based on the truth. And specifically for I think the first thing in the series that it showed was the lines. And I'm just going to tell you that, like, the people standing in line. And if you watch it, you'll see what I mean. It was the first shocking thing I seen that I was really like, what is that? I've never heard of that. I've never seen that. What's going on? And like in real life. And they showed it in the series, and then I realized that it was real, and I was like, holy shit. I watch crime shows. I used to, and I wanted to do a crime channel, but I found that it made me really depressed. I even hired somebody to help me with it. And as I started making videos, I didn't even release them. I got incredibly depressed. So I was like, I think I need to do something a little lighter. So I have been working on the Crest and Cat Show channel a little bit here recently, just the other day. Yesterday I felt awful. I didn't even get out of bed, but the day before that I was editing a video that I'm going to post soon. Christy Coupons. Oh, thank you, Nicole. On Telegram, look for Christy Coupons. Thank you. I'm currently stuck on The Good Doctor. We're losing people in the live because we're just talking about watching TV. But I don't care. Do you guys want to talk about anything else before we go? Yeah, the world is. For some reason, driving sets off my panic attacks. I think because when I was a kid, I was in a car and the brakes went out. We had a school bus. Even in my adult life, I didn't have a driver's license and didn't care that I didn't have a driver's license for many years. I walked everywhere I went. So I think driving sets off my panic attacks a lot of the times. Now different things, but noticing that and recognizing that and finding things that you can do other than focusing on, oh no, I'm freaking out because I'm driving, is helpful. And of course, talking to a therapist and all of that. The Chippendales were making upwards of $35 million a year, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Really? What was it? Oh, I like Whitney Cummings. This video is going to be so demonetized. I like Whitney Cummings, who is a comedian, if you don't know. And she has a podcast on YouTube, which I didn't know I liked her until I watched her podcast, and then I started to like her. But I seen that she was in recently series where they did of real men trying to be Magic Mike or something. So I tried to watch that and just couldn't. I just didn't care about some man finding himself, his sexiness. I just could care less. But The Chippendales just reminded me of that. I've heard of the Chippendales, but I didn't know they weren't a thing anymore, I guess. I never really thought about it. What are the projected pennies for the next week? I think it's probably going to be something like, to be, if I'm being honest, okay, I think we'll probably get something like St. Patrick's Day and Winter Hardware in the next couple of weeks. What is it, March? Almost April? I'm going to go ahead and just say, since we've been in this video for a long time, beginning of May is when we're really going to be like in there based on the past. Yeah, I won't drive by myself long distance either. I've been stuck by the road too many times. And when I say long distance, even like an hour away. Good question, Nadine. Do you know if Family Dollar has a penny list as well? They do. However, in Family Dollar's penny or policy, it says if penny items are found on the sales floor, they do not have to sell them to you. I don't know if they get an official list like Dollar General gets either, since they don't have to sell them to you. But you could easily just shop at Family Dollar a lot and follow the sales. It's kind of baffling to me that I've been so successful, just to be honest, on YouTube and stuff over the years, and nobody has took it upon themselves to figure out the Family Dollar pennies. I'm not sure why that is. I expected that would happen because a lot of people, I don't want to say copied and start also posting the penny list, because I don't think all those people necessarily copied me. I think they just also probably were into it, right, and posted it. Um, but I'm not sure why nobody posts the Family Dollar list. I have no idea. We know most recently, Michelle, what was it? The pink square, or there were squares and diamonds, I believe. They were $1 at Family Dollar a few months ago. So if I had to guess, it'd probably start to be a penny now or sometime soon. Okay, yeah, I tried Googling groups for Family Dollar after finding a penny item, but found nothing. I mean, I think that if somebody took it upon themselves to track, you don't listen, and this is what I think a lot of people think, is that you have to have like a source of somebody to give you information and stuff like that, and that's how we figure out Dollar General. It's not really the case, right? I just happened to shop at Dollar General before there was ever like lists that were posted publicly. It was when I started penny shopping, it was more like there was no app. So you didn't know the prices of things. It was more like on Tuesday morning, collectively in this Facebook group, I won't say the name of because they kicked me out of it for no fucking reason, other than they probably share my shit and don't want to credit me. Which a lot of groups do that to me, and it pisses me off. I don't mind if you share public information as long as you credit me. People literally will like wipe out our uh, name and share it as their own screenshot. It's the weirdest thing. Instead of just being like, Krista posted this, here you go. So weird. But anyway, so on Tuesdays, like somebody would be like, oh, it was brown dot's probably going to penny. So then on Tuesday morning, we would all be like, I'm getting brown dot for a penny. So then you would know whether to run or, you know what I mean? And that's how I started penny shopping. So you had to kind of figure out the pattern. And it took me a lot of years to figure out the pattern. And there are still things I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I figured it out a little bit better than Dollar General themselves figured it out. So, that's pretty nifty, I guess. I don't know why somebody doesn't do that with Family Dollar. I think that would be a great fucking channel idea if you wanted to make a YouTube channel and make some money, honey. I think there are people that would, even though they don't have to sell you the items, I think that there are people who would try to get those items. So, I don't know, because you could easily just mix in some things. And there's some Family Dollar employees, I'm sure, who don't know the policy and want to sell them to you. I'm sure of it. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. Dollar Tree has penny items too. But same, they don't have to sell them to you. Probably because you can't buy them. Yeah, but I've been doing this, what, 5 years now? One person been like, if I started a channel about Family Dollar, probably do good. That's a little weird to me. Wonder why. Okay, says they would rather throw the stuff in the dumpster. California passed a law where that requires that certain stores now have to donate the food to food banks. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly, requiring you to donate to food banks, because what if there's not one around close by? You got to drive 50 miles to donate to a food bank? You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely pro, we should do something with this shit other than throw it in the dumpster. Um, I don't know that I don't know that it's that simple. And I don't know the law in California, so, I don't know. Before you ended the video, can you tell me when CoverGirl pennied? I found so many pennied CoverGirl lip lip gloss face powder on Monday. But I don't know when they initially pennied. So here's the interesting thing that we didn't see this year with Valentine's Day. And I remember talking with my team about it. In previous years, there's always been makeup that went with Valentine's Day. Usually Wet and Wild. So I don't know exactly. And then last year we had the infamous February 5th penny list. Not this year, last year, 2021, where half of the clearance section pennied. But you may be onto something that we're not aware of, too. I don't, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like we don't miss things. I'm sure we do. Um, I can't keep track of every item in a store that I'm not even going to, you know? So there's that. I'm just being nosy. So I don't know for sure, Donna. I'm sorry. I wish I did, but it could have been just a surprise penny that we missed. It could have been from when, because I say February 5th, but there was a lot of, somebody's running. What is going on? All right. Bye. What else we got to? Well, pretty sure we talked about everything. Donna, yeah, give us a UPC, Donna. That'll help. We can figure it out. Typically from that, or like if you email us. Let me put the email on the screen. If you email us some pictures and UPCs, I can maybe a little bit. But sometimes I get confused in my own head too, you know? Like when did that penny? Oh, what I was going to say before I seen the person running, because I was like, why are they running? What's going on? Is there something happening around me I'm not aware of? Um, February 5th, like half of the clearance section pennied in 2021. And then August, I believe it was, lots of things also pennied, like Prozone, crock pots, uh, just random stuff like that. I believe it was August. And a lot of items in the clearance section also pennied then. So sometimes things like that happen where it's such a on such a large scale that we can't keep up with every single little thing. Oh, wait. Oops. We're advertising Black Friday deals. I'm sorry. I pushed the wrong button. Did I put the email on the screen? That's what I meant to do. I just got distracted. Here it is. cmfcoupon6@gmail.com. All right. I think that concludes this video. Like, we've said a lot in this video, right? From posting penny lists to being harassed at Dollar General. I guess that's all I got. Unless y'all got anything else you want to talk about. I got 3-cent pack of stickers at Walmart yesterday. Good for you. Send me a picture. I want to see, Mel. I've been getting into the Walmart clearance a little bit because my store sucks. Sorry. Brown and grayed out. And I need a UPC to check older. Yeah, it's hard without a UPC, you guys. Are y'all making fun of me? I'm sorry. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on this ride with me. I'll try to leave the house soon, I promise. I gotta go. Wish me luck on the situation I got going on here. It's been pretty rough. It's hard to sleep when you can't breathe. No, I'm so sorry, Sarah, about your cousin. Every time you stop to stare off, I think I'm froze. I know. People tell me that a lot, but I'm just sitting here being nosy. There was someone running, and then there was some other stuff happening, and there's currently a man outside swinging around in circles with a spatula. It's very bizarre. I wouldn't consider myself a nosy person. I'm kind of a mind your own business kind of gal. But it's just odd and hard not to stare. So, all right, bye. Have a good day. Wish me luck at the Dollar General. Hopefully, all is well. I hope. We'll see. We'll find out, I guess.